YouTube. What up? Long time no see, no recorded video, but finally back. Long awaited, came off of a hiatus. It feels good, being able to record. So a lot of stuff has changed since I've done a video. Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of change. I moved. I'm in a new house. So yeah, things are looking real good right now. So now I got a lot more space, a lot more open light to do these videos, as opposed to the wave game. Now, most of y'all do know that whenever I go MIA for a while on these videos, it's often due because there's some sort of change. I started cutting my own hair because it's better for you to learn how to cut your own hair, start experimenting and whatnot, so then you'll know exactly what you're looking for. Nobody knows your hair better than you. So I started cutting my hair. I get against the grain cuts now, but I wanted to see exactly how low I can go while still maintaining some of my weight. I think I did like a 3, but yeah, a 3 is a little too low for me. I think the absolute lowest that I could go is like a 3.5. So I ended up scalping, lost my waves, came back stronger than ever. Like, I scalped on September 1st, bounced right back, and like everything is just on point. Like even my right side now, I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna let my waves, speak for me, because it's just so astonishing how good, my right side is looking. Because I know a lot of y'all, especially it was one dude that commented on like 3-4 of my videos, always talking about,
Oh, he never shows his right side because he knows his right side is a weak spot.
man, take a hunch. Here's my right side right here. I don't know if y'all can see that because, camera's kind of far right now, but yeah, this is what everything's looking like right now. I dyed my hair again. Just got bored of, typical black. Gotta try some things. But yeah, my right side came in, and I definitely gotta thank all these people on these wave pages, because they're the ones that came to me and answered my questions, saying it was one golden rule that they live by, which was if you pay attention to your crown, then everything else will fall in place. And they're absolutely correct, because once I actually figured out exactly how my crown grows and I follow that natural spiral, then I knew exactly how to brush my right side, and then it just all fell in place. Now the thing is like, now I don't have that typical 360 wave pattern, because as you can see, well, I don't know if you can see, but I'm assuming, like my right side, it's good, it grows like this, but then if you can see, it kind of swoops up by the crown. So I think over time I'm gonna end up slanting my back so I can, get the whole crown and back area to just swoop and go into a little spiral. If I changed up any products, that's a big question that I get a lot. What products am I using? Yeah, I did switch up a few things actually. I switched up my moisturizer. I'm still using cold label products, Wolfen pomade and wave and scalp butter. I try to go most of my beginning and wolfing with Shea Moisture Curl and Style Milk. And I think I'll go for like 4 or 5 weeks or so, and then for the remainder of the time, I'll put in cold labels, wave and scalp butter, and then I'll throw in cold label Wolfen pomade. I'll probably make a separate product video so y'all can really see in depth what I'm talking about and working with. Shampoo, hair cleanser and whatnot, I switched that up because Now, dandruff is never really a problem for me, but I started developing the dandruff problem. You know, I occasionally get psoriasis, which is a form of eczema. So black soap really helps with dandruff, dry scalp, eczema, psoriasis, and stuff like that. So I tried Shea Moisture's deep cleansing after and black soap shampoo, and it's really been helping me out. It's really been giving my hair that deep cleanse and just, you know, overall improve the softness and condition of my hair. I use that probably about twice a month whenever I'm not using that, but I feel like my hair can use a gentle cleansing. I'll use Shea Moisture's moisture retention shampoo. It's a mild hair cleanser, still maintains your moisture and whatnot. You know, I'll put in, when I'm really getting a deep hair cleansing and whatnot, I'll just scramble it in, you know, make sure that it's getting my scalp and whatnot. But then after I scramble it in, I'll comb it through, start brushing and whatnot, you know, make sure it's getting real deep in there. And yeah, just, you know, aside from that, you know, I apply all my products, you know, generally like, it's not really complicated. Now, normally I would, you know, just scramble it in, but, you know, I've been trying to put in products with the grain a lot more lately, just so then, you know, I won't really disrupt any connections or what have you. A lot of people, they ask me, how do you put in your products? It's not as difficult and complex as y'all make it seem. It's really not. You know, the one thing that I will stress for your pomades, if you're waving, wolfing, what have you, you don't want to scramble in your products. I mean, you don't want to scramble in your pomade. It's going to make things a hell of a lot more difficult for you. Just, you know, once you brush, put in your moisturizer and whatnot, always want to put in your moisturizer before your pomade, because not only will your pomade hold down your hair, but it also acts as a sealant. You want to, you know, moisturize, brush your hair, then apply your pomade with your wave pattern. So, you know, if you have standard 360s, you know, put it in like that. If you got 540s, you know, put it in. If you got 720s, you know, just basically what I'm saying is follow your wave pattern. Just throw in your pomade with the grain. You know, that's really all I had to say for this video. It's just, you know, just to give y'all a little update. You know, I'm still living. Haven't died. Somebody asked me in my comments, D-Mac, did you die? Oh man, don't take me seriously with some of my comments. Like, I like to, you know, I help out people, but at the same time, I do like to have a little fun in my comment section. So yeah, don't mind my goofiness. Expect videos on the way, product video, product reviews. You know, even though I may be gone, I'm always thinking of new stuff to contribute.